Good evening. The regular meeting of the AADUSD Board of Trustees is called to order on August 13th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. Can I get roll call, please?
Falls draft here.
Jesus here.
Mays here.
Brianna Taxoni here. Agenda for the regular board meeting of August 13th, 2026. I'll move it in. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
No changes to tonight's agenda for tonight. Thank you.
Discussion? Hearing none, call for question. All in favor?
Falls draft aye.
Jesus aye.
Mays aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. Flag salute and oath of office. Flag salute, please rise. Ready, begin. To be very exciting, Dr. Eric Sahakian, Superintendent of Schools, will administer the oath of office to Miss Jessica Ganya, newly appointed board member to trustee area number 4. Jessica, would you like to take your seat? All right, congratulations and thank you for stepping up, Jessica. We'll go ahead and move right along. 3A, public participation.
I don't see any public comment cards pulled and nobody online. Correct, Alex? Thank you.
For a closed session discussion items, we may discuss conference with labor negotiators, public employee discussion, discipline, dismissal, release, conference with legal counsel, and or student matters. Be adjourned to closed session. I'll move. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Call for question. All those in favor?
Ganya, aye.
Falls draft aye.
Jesus aye.
Mays aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. We are adjourned to closed session at 6:35 p.m. All right, the regular board meeting of August 13th, 2026 will reconvene at 7:30 p.m. I would like to have ask our newest board member, Ms. Jessica Gagne, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Ken, would you like to read the civility statement, please?
Yes, when conducting the district's business, we will strive to communicate clearly and concisely with respect for the time of others, listen objectively, carefully considering the opinions of others, understand the counterproductive effects of disruptive, demeaning, and intimidating behaviors, understand and respect district's policies and procedures, and maintain a respect for the rich history of the district and the efforts of others who have served in the past.
Thank you. 6A, report of action taken in closed session. The board took action in closed session to accept staff recommendation to approve leave of absence for employee number 64161. 7A, public comments, recognition, and reports.
I don't believe we have anybody online, Ms. Saxony, but we have a public comment card pulled in person.
Ms. Pam Walter. If you could just state your name.
Good evening. I'm Pam Walter, 38-year resident of Acton, past business owner, and a member of the Acton Town Council for the last 13 or 14 years, whatever it is. Some things were brought to my attention today. I normally don't attend the school board meetings, as Ken politely said hello. Here I am. The election for the school board has some of us concerned in the community, and we were actually trying to put together some things to find people, since we now have districts, to find people to run in specific districts. After researching it today, I'm a little slow on the gun here, August 7th was the drop dead day, apparently, to sign an application with the county to be able to apply. Am I correct? Yes. So we're too late, basically. From what I learned on the site today, there's 4 people that have applied. So feeling a little behind on all of this. And the Acton Women's Club was interested in doing a forum. So I didn't have time to contact Nancy Harris, the president of our group, to find out if we still, there's a couple of the areas that aren't contested at all. There's only one area, from what I could see, where there's 2 people running for that area. Am I correct? Mm-hmm. So that was a little bit of an eye-opener. It seems really early, and I haven't done a whole lot of research to find out. Our election is in November, but yet we had to notify the public, our community, and since we don't have the Country Journal any longer, it seems like the information didn't get out to our community. So many people, we talked about it at our last town council meeting, and didn't realize that we were this far behind in the 8 ball. So that's my first concern. I don't know whether we're still going to go ahead with the forum, but it was always an important way for our community to understand who was running for these positions and what their education background was and what they were striving for our school district. Our school district is very important to our community. As some of you know, I had a real estate office here for 35 years with 10 employees, and when our testing comes out, it's very low. I was at the meeting in May when Jackie Eyre came and made an announcement for our town council. So it's a concern. So a bunch of us got together and said, do I need to stop? I'm fine.
No, this is like a community information thing, is what I'm hearing it to be. Thank you.
So I don't know where we're gonna progress. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't take the time to find out and get out there and talk to people that would be interested. I don't know where we're represented or not, but anyway, that's my concern about that. My second concern was, I received a phone call today from a high school parent who was very concerned about some cuts that are being made in some teachers' stipends. I'm totally uneducated about it, so I will spend some time getting educated. I mean, Ken will know I'm a darn old junkyard dog when things need to be fixed in our community. We have fought hard for the high school, to get our high school. We have fought hard to keep the high-speed rail out of here. So I'm gonna fight hard for this too. Sorry, it's a little emotional. Don't mean to get to be a crybaby up here, but we gotta fight for our town. That's it.
President, can I break rank a little bit here? Part of this was of the community. Is everybody okay with discussing? We're not going to discuss employee thing, but I think anybody that's watching would benefit from understanding the election as I know it. So I would suggest if you are up for an election seat that is currently up in, where you have to run in December, I'm not going to point anyone out. I wouldn't make comments now if it were me. My area, Pam, this is unorthodox, but I'm just going to talk to you. A lawyer from somewhere came in and notified this district that we were going to go to these zones. So I live in Zone 1. So what that means is anybody who lives in Zone 1 can vote for me or not, or anyone else, and you live in Zone 1, and let's say we both would have filed, then only those people in Zone 1 can vote for the person. I never agreed with that. I thought it was ridiculous. Palmdale chose to fight these people. I think they're at $1.5 million of educational funding going out to lawyers to fight this. It's ridiculous. This town has never been fragmented. When there's a disaster, when there's a fire, people from Zone 1 don't go over and help people in Zone 1. This whole place comes together, Acton-Agua. So that was unfortunate. I spent all last year telling everybody, get ready for me to go. So nobody was coming forward. I went down, and the records will show, I pulled my papers on the first day. I pulled them. I did not file. I waited and waited and waited, and I had a fine gentleman getting a hold of me that was in my area. We were talking about what this is like. He has kids, and he decided that this time was not the right time. Pam, I will tell you, when someone comes forward that can take this seat, I am gone. I'll be 70 by the time this thing is up. I've been here 10 years. You know why I started, and we've come so far. This board doesn't need me anymore. The bottom line is nobody filed. And there's a couple areas where Bill's in the middle of his service. Bill's done great work with the facilities. You see the facilities, we're putting more kids in. People are coming here. But it took his area, because these two are in the same area, and said there can only be one, and it was based on that. Now the good news, I'm sorry, Bill, but the good news is Agua Dulce ended up with its own representative. So I actually think that's a good thing if Agua Dulce is over there and they come in here and they're represented. We have someone new here. But this whole thing has always been, you pull your papers in July, and then, so Pam, if you get somebody that can replace me in Area 1, that's not going to be that hard to do. They got to be alive. and not lie that much, and I'll go away, okay? But Pam, I feel for you. I totally feel for you.
We just fight so hard.
I know. You're fair, firm, and consistent. I know about the junkyard dog thing. I think that's more all-star wrestling, but I've known you to be fair, firm, and consistent. That's what I have. Thank you for your tolerance.
I do think it's really unfortunate that we don't have the Country Journal, because that's where our entire town got their information. Country Journal. Without the Country Journal, we fall back on social media. And I know that the district did post it on social media. It was shared across social media. Not everybody's on social media. So without a newspaper to publish this information and people reading the newspaper that publishes the information, we only have social media and we have word of mouth. I personally was talking to people in the Agua Dulce Women's Club and different prominent members of the community in Agua Dulce, because I felt like that is somewhere where we don't usually have representation from. In the past, we don't have board members that come from there. So that's kind of where I put my focus, was just crossing my fingers and hoping and praying that we got somebody for that area. I didn't come to the Acton Women's Club. I guess, as the president, I should have, and I apologize for that. I didn't come to the town council. I was kind of focusing my efforts on just finding somebody fantastic from Agua Dulce. And I do know who the person is that has their name in the one person, so there's not going to be an election. And I'm very excited for that. Very excited for that person to join our board. And it's unfortunate that we just don't have people joining our board. 4 out of 5 of us up here are appointed. We got on here by an appointment because somebody had left the board. That's a lot, I think. I think that's a big number. So it's unfortunate, and I wish more people came out and had an election. I've never had to run. I was appointed, and then the 2 times that my name was going to be on the ballot, nobody ran against me, and I've never had to run. I've never seen my name on a ballot, and that's perfectly fine with me, because I don't think I could handle it. But it's just part of, I guess, small town living. I don't know. People must think we're doing a fantastic job up here if they don't want to take our job. I'm just saying, if you think we're doing a great job, keep us here. If you don't, run against us. That's my philosophy. Run against me and do better than me. I absolutely do a better job than I can, because that's what we're here for, to do the best job we can for our district, in my opinion.
President, sorry. Pam, what I need you to know is we went through this whole process with this attorney dude, and no one on this board, not one person on this board, ever made even one comment when the consultants and the lawyers were in here about where the zones would be. Am I correct, Brianna?
You are correct. We did not
Nobody
vote
made
about
any effort to suggest where the areas are. They had the demographer come in here. And like it or not, I am the only one that's been through an election. I've been through some trench warfare. I'm built for it. But I will tell you, as the senior board member, I have sat up here for 10 years. I've seen everything this place has to throw, good, bad, and we're in such a wonderful place. And I have voted to put every one of these appointments on the board. So I have hung my name on all of these people. And if any of them aren't doing the most wonderful job and make up for, collectively or singly, make up for my numerous character deficits, then that's on me. But at the end of the day, this whole zone thing is just BS, Pam.
Well, it shocked us when we started, we're very involved on the best project thing. So our town council is always knee-deep in some kind of trouble. So when we found out about this recently, we said, we've got to help the school board. But we're all volunteers too. So here we are, not know where to go, but obviously this is where we're at today. So it is what it is.
Just remember, I don't want to be here for 4 more
Well, I
years.
don't know what you're gonna do about that, but okay.
Well, you're gonna do something about it.
Okay.
And you know I've got terminal cancer, so I'm not gonna be on that town council much longer either, so,
Wow, Pam,
well, I thought you knew that.
no.
Okay, not a big deal.
Pam's just tough. She just says she's fine all the time.
Junkyard dog, I told you.
Right. Fair, firm, and consistent. Write that in a Hallmark card.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Pam.
As always, Pam, we appreciate you being here. Thank you. We'll go ahead and move on. 8 correspondence proposals reports, 8 AATA Representative. That was a lot of A's. Thank you for being here, Carrie. My favorite district nurse in the whole wide world. B, CSEA Representative. C, Student Representative to the Board. I assume we don't have any updates or anything.
No, but Vasquez is putting it together. I think there's an election tomorrow, correct, Dr. Smith? She's nodding yes, so we should have one here for the next board meeting or an announcement by August 27th.
That's very exciting. Looking forward to that. D, Superintendent Report.
Thank you, President Taxoni. All right, needless to say, the last couple of weeks has been quite exciting. It's an understatement around here. A build up to the start of the new school year, of course. We kicked off activities with our new staff orientation. Of course, everybody getting an opportunity to meet both certificated and classified staff, having the opportunity to meet district office staff, their site principals, seated at the tables with them, and truly an opportunity to get to know one another and why AADUSC and really what they're looking forward to as far as the start of the school year. So kudos to everybody who participated. Welcome new staff, both classified and certificated. Our 2 days of professional development was a success, as it normally is. Thank you to Ed Services and the PD Committee for once again providing timely topics for both certificated and classified staff over a 2-day period. There was a lot going on, a lot of learning, a lot of growing, and a lot of laughter too. So that's part of the learning process. A few pictures there. The welcome back breakfast, it was Tuesday, right? It was just this Tuesday. It feels like, the welcome back breakfast was a treat. Opportunity to share our vision for the new school year with all staff and community members. You might see a few Baby Yodas and Grogus. Right, good timing, wow. So our theme was, of course, this is the way, if you're a Star Wars fan, this is the way to kindness, care, and compassion. And that is our theme not only for this year, outgoing years as well, how we treat one another as far as staff, as well as our parent community and our students, our #1 client. So we were excited, and the group activity really reflected the theme as well. And of course, we had a fantastic opening of schools yesterday. Our teachers were eager to get back in their classrooms. Students were navigating their way to their classes. And I'd like to highlight for tonight our fantastic school front office teams for the care, the support they provide not only on the first day of school, but throughout the year. Kudos to each and every one of you. Love to highlight all of you. Thank you for what you do, because you are the front face of your school sites. Congratulations. Lastly, some additional exciting highlights. We are in the process of recruitment for our approved Air Force JROTC program at Vasquez High School, which will provide an elective that's focused on leadership, character development, aerospace science, as well as wellness. The recruitment process, we were supposed to launch this semester. It's taking a little bit longer because it's a 2-prong effect. They apply through the Air Force as well as through the school district, but we are getting some leads, and we anticipate a launch for second semester, if not sooner. At Little Owls, our youngest scholars, we just launched our dual language immersion program, Spanish. So we have a kindergarten class of 17 students that are ready to tackle biliteracy. So we are very excited for that inaugural cohort. Also, Vasquez High School has launched Mustang Mentors. a peer mentorship program developed through the Superintendent Student Advisory Committee last year to help students successfully transition and navigate to the high school environment. So these expanding opportunities come as AADUSD. Our district continues to experience strong enrollment growth, with district-wide enrollment increased by more than 15% over a 4-year span. Last school year, we concluded our enrollment at 1,128 students, 1,128. Yesterday, we kicked off the new school year with 1,192 students. So growth of about maybe 72 students plus. A fun fact, so thank you, Vasquez. Vasquez now has 451 students enrolled, a number that we have not seen at the district since 2011. So let's continue this momentum of growth. Here's to a successful school year. Thank you to everybody, classified, certificated staff, and everyone behind the scenes. Thank you.
Thank you. E, Facilities Finance Subcommittee Report.
Facilities and Finance did meet on June 30th. We went over the digital scoreboard proposal. We then followed up a couple days later with a meet and greet or a meeting at the school to look at the areas we could put the scoreboard. So I think we're waiting for engineers to get back to us on if that will work. We also talked about the facilities project updates, and Ernesto and I did walk all those projects a couple weeks ago, and everything looks great. Ernesto and team, thank you for everything you've done. We've got a lot of paint, a lot of new flooring, new roofs, new asphalt, concrete. Took out some bumpers that could have been issues, but now they're no longer there. And yeah, new playground at Little Owls. Yeah, playground turf at Little Owls. So everything looks great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Education Subcommittee Report. We have not met since last school year. Our next meeting is on August 27th at 4 p.m. We will be discussing the Vasquez High School SEL and advisory. We'll be discussing the creation of credits, grades, and marking handbook. And we will also be discussing board policy updates and additions. George, do you have anything to add?
No, we haven't met since last school year, but our next scheduled meeting is during the second board meeting of September. So we'll look forward to meeting up again.
And that's for the policy, for which policy and management? Okay. That was a policy and management report. All right, H, submissions.
Yes, thank you. So we do have a submission this evening. I'll have Ms. Shay Pattison, our Director of Charter Services, do the introduction for Method Charter, a renewal petition. Ms. Pattison.
Good evening. My name is Ms. Shay Pattison. I'm the Director of Charter Services for Acton-Agua Unified School District. Welcome back, board, and welcome. It's our newest board member. We have Method Schools submitting for their renewal petition. We have Jessica Spallino, who is the lead petitioner and one of the CEOs of Method.
Good evening. It's been 7 years since we've been here, so we're super excited to be here. I'm Dr. Jessica Spallino, a lead petitioner, as Shay mentioned. My team and I are here as part of the renewal submission process. This will be our second renewal and our potential third term with you all. So thank you for your time and your consideration, and we look forward to working together moving forward. Thank you.
Okay, 9A, approval of consent calendar items 9B through 9I. I'll move it in. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
If there are any items that I could elaborate, please feel free. We do have an Acton Women's Club donation there for $500 for the Vasquez High School T-shirt printing and design club. So once again, I say it wherever I go, Acton Women's Club, you guys rock. We appreciate each and every one of you and your support, unwavering support of our students here at our district. So thank you so much for the donation.
Thank you. Discussion? Hearing none, call for question?
Oh, Ganya, yeah.
Falls Draft, aye.
Jesus, aye.
Mays, aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. Thank you to the Acton Women's Club. That is always so generous. If my fingers could work. 10A Personnel Report 26-27.01. I'll move it in. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. We do not have any changes to the PAR report for August 13, 2026. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? Hearing none, call for question?
Ganya, aye.
Falls Draft, aye.
Jesus, aye.
Mays, aye.
Brianna Taxoni abstain. 10B, approval consultant agreement with Joseph Woodruff for CTE construction. I'll move it in. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
So we're very fortunate to have secured Mr. Woodruff. He comes to us to continue the efforts with the constructions trade CTE class at Vasquez High School. He comes with us with a breadth of experience in the construction industry. So we're just very fortunate, and he actually was hired a day before new staff orientation, and he made it to new staff orientation. And congratulations, Mr. Woodruff, and we look forward to all the exciting activities at the construction elective at Vasquez. So keep up the good work. Thank you.
Very cool. Discussion? Hearing none, call for question. All those in favor?
Ganya, aye.
Falls Draft, aye.
Jesus, aye.
Mays, aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. C, Open Sunshine, Acton-Agua Teachers Association proposal for the 2026-2027 negotiations for collective bargaining.
All right, so AATA has formally notified our school board of the intention to open contract negotiations for this current school year, 26-27, and salary and benefits are automatic reopeners.
Thank you. Discussion? Hearing none. 10D, Open Sunshine, Acton-Agua Unified School District proposal for negotiations for collective bargaining.
So the district presents our reopener for negotiations for the 26-27 school year with AATA, with the reopeners of salary as well as employee benefits.
Thank you. Discussion? Hearing none. E, approval memorandum of understanding agreement with Alliant University. I'll move it in. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
This MOU with Alliant, if approved, would provide a clinical training experience here at the district for school psychologists, teachers, as well as counseling interns, if approved.
Thank you. Discussion? Hearing none, call for question. All those in favor?
Ganya, aye.
Falls Draft, aye.
Jesus, aye.
Mays, aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. F, approval job description, administrative assistant, confidential. I'll move it in. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
With the reorganization of Ed Services and Student Services a few years back, we are providing an updated job description for this position of Administrative Assistant Confidential that is attached to the board agenda this evening. And once again, thank you to the board and your support for the reorganization efforts presented by myself a few years ago. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? Hearing none, call for question. All those in favor?
Ganya, aye.
Falls Draft, aye.
Jesus, aye.
Mays, aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. 11, A, approval Los Angeles County Department of Arts and Culture Grant Agreement, number RTGR 001516, not to exceed $20,500. I'll move it in. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Thank you once again to LA County for providing grants to school district such as ours, of course, to support quality arts education. This has been going on for now, I want to say, for at minimum 3 years here at the district, and so not to exceed $20,500, and we will put that to good use to expand our arts education for all of our kiddos.
Thank you. Discussion? Hearing none, call for question.
Ganya, aye.
Thank you, Los Angeles County. Falls Graph, aye.
Jesus, aye.
Mays, aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. B, approval quote for Acellus Educational Services not to exceed $158,000. I'll move it in. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
So as we know, Acellus has really taken off in terms of our virtual learning with our students. Great job there. So we are in need of additional licenses for the Virtual Academy learners, hence Acellus, not to exceed $158,000, as you see on the agenda, to be paid out of our student support discretionary block grant categorical funding.
Thank you. Discussion? Hearing none, call for question. All those in favor?
Ganya, aye.
Falls Graph, aye.
Jesus, aye.
Mays, aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. 11C, approval proposal number 0096888575 for HMH Company not to exceed $64,502.31. I'll move it in. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
So this curriculum is for our English language arts for Vasquez, for 9th through 12th grade students for our new adoption, and this should be paid out of our lottery funds within the budget. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? Hearing none, call for question. All those in favor?
Ganya, aye.
Falls Graph, aye.
Jesus, aye.
Mays, aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. D, informational, Acton-Agua Dulce Unified School District updated extreme weather protocols.
Yes, this informational item, as part of our district protocols for health, safety, and emergency operations, our plan covers items such as heat index threshold for outdoor activities and sports, modification of those activities, as well as staff training. And we do have a wonderful district nurse seated up in the front. There you are. Thank you.
Okay. 12A, addendum to, oh, sorry, was there a discussion on that? Hearing none. 12A, addendum to certification of signatures approved August 13th, 2026. I'll move it in. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Dr. Sahakian?
Thank you. So the addendum will allow for our newly appointed Chief Business Officer, Ms. Salcedo, to sign specific specified documents on behalf of the district, if approved, effective as of tonight.
Thank you. Discussion? Hearing none. Call for question. All in favor?
Ganya, aye.
Falls Graph, aye.
Jesus, aye.
Mays, aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. B, approval consolidated application 2026-2027 for funding categorical programs. I'll move it in. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
This item is a staple on our agenda annually. The consolidated application provides districts with Title I, Title II, Title III categorical funding. These funds improve educational outcomes for disadvantaged students, supports our professional development efforts within the district, as well as supporting our English language learners. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion?
Yes. Does this provide fund balance transfers to supply gap funds for potentially diminished or ending grant funding?
No.
Thank you.
All right. No other discussion. Call for question. All in favor?
Ganya, aye.
Falls Graph, aye.
Jesus, aye.
Mays, aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. C, approval amendment to formal proposal from KS State Bank for the finance purchase of 484 passenger buses not to exceed $1,286,833.16 plus tax. I'll move it in. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
I know it's not a number that I just easily rattle off myself. So I understand. I'm going to call up Ms. Salcedo, our new Chief Business Officer, who's been doing a phenomenal job, Ms. Salcedo, to go ahead and explain the amendment to our community and our trustees.
Good evening, President Tasconi, Superintendent Dr. Sahakian, and members of the board. My name is Mayela Salcedo. I'm the new Chief Financial Officer for Acton-Agua Unified School District. Thank you for allowing me to be here. The amendment for the proposal for KS State Bank is for adding the interest on the approved item that was taken on April 23rd, 2026. So with his approval, we can move forward in purchasing the 84 passenger buses that were approved on April. And it's really about bringing the whole proposal together. Without this approval, we wouldn't be able to move forward with the finances. So we wanted to be sure that we were transparent in bringing it and letting you know the total cost of it.
Thank you. Discussion?
It's my understanding that the Facilities and Finance Committee helped in this process,
Yes.
and the proposal now includes the state or any applicable taxes that go with the buses that wasn't approved in the original.
Yes, for the next 6 years.
And it was brought to the Facilities and Finance Committee for this part.
Perfect, thank you.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, call for question. All those in favor? Thank you.
Ganya, aye.
Falls, you got 5.
De Souza, aye.
Mays, aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. D, approval, Keenan Surma 2, member contribution not to exceed $239,288. I'll move. Can I get a second?
This is also a staple annually in terms of our contribution for district property liability coverage through Keenan, which includes general liability, property damage, vehicle liability, cyber crimes, as well as injury claims.
Thank you. Discussion? Call for question. All those in favor?
Ganya, aye.
Falls, you got 5.
De Souza,
Mays, aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. E, approval, renewal contract with Edie Bailey, CPAs and Business Advisors for the 2026-27 school year, not to exceed $20,000. I'll move this in. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
This agenda item has been brought back from the June board meeting with a revision for renewal contract with Ed Bailey to provide support to our CBO when it comes to charter fiscal services not to exceed $20,000.
Discussion?
So to be clear about this, the CFO for the district is not the one that makes the initial analysis of the charter finance submittals.
Correct.
Does everyone understand why that makes sense? No? Yes? Well, there's biases. Let's say that the district staff doesn't like a charter because it takes away our students or whatever other garbage there is. So someone in that position could feel pressure or something like that. So when you have another consultant come in that is a third party that has a professional liability to just be neutral, then it's my understanding that the chief business officer would look at those submittals and then make a recommendation to the superintendent. Is that accurate?
That is accurate.
Thank you.
What fund is the $20,000 coming from?
Great question. That comes from the charter funding.
So that's not taking out of our kids, our students, taking away from our schools?
Correct.
All that. Fantastic. Call for question. All those in favor?
Ganya, aye.
Falls, you have 5.
De Souza,
Mays, aye.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. 13, board comments. Ms. Ganya, you're up.
No comments.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, like I say, welcome back, and I look forward to great things for this district this year. Ma'am, thank you for your comments, and more importantly, thank you for your dedication to our community for the past years. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you, everybody, for coming back. Well, you all have to come back, but anyways, looking forward to my next few months of being here, and I will probably be seeing you as we talked. All right. And other than that, we'll see you guys in a couple weeks.
Thank you. Yes, welcome back. I know some people were able to have a restful, exciting summer. Some people, this is the busiest time of the year for a lot of staff on campus. So thank you for being here and spending your summer, all those hot days, just making our schools look beautiful. I was able to attend the back to school night for Little Owls and for Meadowlark, as well as some other colleagues did. The excitement's in the air, so that's always such a great event. I really, really love that we made back to school night the night before school starts for our littlest learners, because just taking away a lot of that anxiety is very cool, and parents being able to walk in and talk to teachers and see where their kids are going, because that anxiety is for parents too a lot of times. So I think that's so great that we do that before school starts instead of 2 weeks in. So thank you very much to the Little Owls and the Meadowlark staff for making that happen, to maintenance, custodial, district office, and school sites for making our campuses absolutely beautiful. They were very welcoming. It was just exciting to be on campus. It was really fun. So that was a good event. Welcome to our newest board member. I'm really glad you're here.
Thank you.
It's nice to sandwich these rowdy guys. Thank you for being here. I'm looking forward to doing great things as a board of 5 again. And I hope Lester is, just having a blast way out there, who knows where. So we do. Still missing Lester. I really appreciated his contribution to the board, and I'm looking forward to your contributions to the board as well. So thank you for being here. I will be attending the football car wash fundraiser that's coming up this weekend, right? Starting at 9 a.m. 9:30? Oh, I thought I would have showed up at 9. Just kidding. No, I wouldn't have. I'm looking forward to attending that fundraiser, the football team. I did see that they were out. Were they out doing cleanup?
Yes.
You guys were out doing the cleanup with the Acton-Agua or the Acton Illegal Dumping Task Force? Were you? You weren't there, but your team was. The team was. That was fantastic. I didn't know that they were there. I don't feel like it was bragged about. I don't feel like it was like, hey, look at us, look what we're doing. But they were there, and they were giving back to the community, and I think that's so cool. It was really cool to see them out there doing their thing. I did drive by. I did not help with that one, but thank you to the Acton Illegal Dumping Task Force, too. They are just really, every year, they clean up around our school sites. And just make the outside beautiful. So thank you for all that they do. And I believe that's it. So moving on, 14 calendar, regular board meeting, August 27th. And then another regular board meeting, September 10th. Any discussion on the calendar, regular board meetings? Is everybody planning on being here? Do we have a quorum for those? Okay. 15, future agenda items. I do have one thing that I would like to add to future agenda items, and that would be the reorganization or discussion about reorganization of our subcommittee assignments. And if we need to revote on different assignments for that, I would like to be able to do that at the next board meeting on August 27th. Do we have any other additions to future agenda items? Okie dokie. Then I move to adjourn the meeting at 8:14 p.m. Can I get a second?
I will second.
Call for question. All those in favor?
Ganya, aye.
Paul Giamatti.
Tis Husa.
Meza.
Brianna Taxoni, aye. Thank you very much.